Hurricane Hugo hit September 25th, 1989. It came in at South Carolina and went all the way up the whole East Coast. The wind speed were, oh my god, they were 160 miles per hour. It was crazy. It was a Category 4 hurricane, for those of you who don't know. That's very, very good. It only goes up to 5, and this was a 4. It was 4 out of 5. There's 56 deaths, 56 million
The United States presidential election of 1988 featured an open primary for both major parties. Ronald Reagan, the incumbent president, was unable to seek re-election after serving the maximum 2 terms allowed by the 22nd Amendment. Reagan's vice H.W. Bush won the Republican nomination, while the Democrats nominated Michael Dukakis, governor of Massachusetts. Bush capitalized on a good economy, a stable international stage, and on Reagan's popularity. While Dukakis' campaign suffered from several miscues, the result was a 3rd consecutive Republican landslide. Abortion was also a major issue, and there were differentiating sides on whether or not it should be legal. The Tiananmen Square protests of 1989, also known as the Tiananmen Square Massacre, were a series of demonstrations in and near Tiananmen Square in Beijing in the People's Republic of China. Beginning on the 15th of April in 1989, the movement used mainly non-violent methods and can be considered a case of civil resistance. Premier Li Peng, a hardline conservative, declared martial law on May 20th, but no military action took place until June 4th, when the tanks and troops of the People's Liberation Army moved into the streets of Beijing, using live fire when proceeding to Tiananmen Square to clear the area of protesters. The exact number of civilian deaths is not known, and the majority of estimates range from several hundred to thousands. Super Bowl 23 was the Bengals versus the 49ers. 16-20 was the score, with the 49ers winning. It was played in Miami, and the Bengals were leading until the 4th quarter, where Miami scored 14 points. The MVP was Jerry Rice. There were 75,000 people in attendance. Jerry Rice caught 11 passes for a Super Bowl record, 215 yards and a touchdown, while also rushing once for 5 yards. The Berlin Wall was erected in 1961 on the orders of East Germany's former leader, Walter Ulbricht. The wall was erected to separate communist Germany from free Germany. In 1989, East Germany's communist rulers gave permission for gates along the wall to be opened after hundreds of people converged on crossing points. Ecstatic crowds immediately began to clamber on top of the wall and hack large chunks out of the 28-mile barrier. It took 1 week for the people to tear down the Berlin Wall, and afterwards, both sides of Germany were united.
Hurricane Hugo hit September 25th, 1989. It went into South Carolina and curved upwards
Nominated Michael Dukakis.
Action. Hurricane Hugo hit September 25th.
Michael Dukakis.
3? Yeah. Hurricane Hugo hit September 25th, 1989. The wind speed were 160 miles per hour.
On Reagan's popularity.
While Dukakis'
While Dukakis' campaign suffered